afternoon and welcome to the Soberholic vlog. A little bit different for you today. I'm just finishing work. As you can see, the sun's starting to go down. It's one of the main reasons I haven't been putting a lot of videos up recently. I work and then it's dark. There's not a lot of time to do things. I have, however, recently started another YouTube channel. It's basically just focused around what I do at work during the day. I thought the videos would be a bit too boring to put on this channel, so I put it on another channel. And I haven't told many people about it yet, but I thought I'd let you guys know today that it's there, and I'm going to upload my latest video onto this channel. So that's once I finish talking, that's what you're going to see. Just give you a taste of what it's like. Good morning. Welcome to Dig Life. Spreading topsoil. Hey! Another exciting day of backwards and forwards today. Basically, this area here has a lot of old contaminated material underneath. It's all been capped off, had grass growing on it, and there's a couple of areas where the grass hasn't grown. Yeah, like over there. And basically, we have been tasked to bring in a hell of a lot of topsoil and spread it out. And I have this little wee posi track to do it all with. This is our machine for the day, a posi track loader. Now, most people will be familiar with bobcats, have two wheels. Whoop, whoop. This is the next step up. These are a lot nicer to operate. Nice warm 9 degrees this morning. It was nearly 5 yesterday. It was a bit chilly. 9 is quite nice. So we have, looking out the front window here, had a bucket. Very limited rear visibility in these machines. Makes it quite tricky doing a lot of backwards and forwards. We do have a camera pointing out the back, which occasionally helps. But as you can see, we can't actually see our tracks from in here. It can make things a bit interesting. These normally end up in jobs with really, really tight spaces. Because they're so agile and can fit a lot of places other machines can't. Really, really easy controls in here. So basically we have this one here, which is our bucket. So up and down and side to side, tilts it. Something pretty straightforward there. Then we have this other one here, which is our throttle. Our forwards. So push it forward to go forward, pull it back to go backwards. Then we have side to side as well. Yeah, pretty straightforward and easy to operate. A lot easier than the old bobcats where you would have two sticks, one for each wheel, so that would be your back and forwards on each side, and then down here you would have feet controls, which I could never get the hang of, because as a digger driver I'm used to working backwards and forwards with my feet and the buckets with my hands, whereas this is the other way around. There we go, our first truck has arrived and getting ready to tip off. So I better stop yabbering and go and spread some loads out. That's that section done. It's good from afar. Far from good. Anyway, it'll do the job. Basically, I'm having trouble doing what the client wants at the moment. They want like that much topsoil over the whole job. This topsoil is really wet and full of like basketball-sized clumps. And they don't sort of break up, they just kind of push. And because it's only a thin layer, it does this thing where we call it lamination, where basically you'll be cutting, making it nice and flat and smooth, and then a big chunk will catch and it will just rip a big chunk out and you're back to the bare dirt. So yeah, it's not working too well. Normally I would just overfill it all and then cut it off nice and flat, like say, start in that corner and just work my way forward and keep working forward and keep everything nice and flat and level. Unfortunately, it doesn't kind of work with this. All I can do is basically bulk it out, get it, rough enough, near enough, and then put this thing here. I call it a smidgy bar because it smidges over the marks and makes things look reasonable. Also known as a leveling bar or spreader bar. But yeah, I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay. I'm not happy with it, but it's the best I can do with the material that we've got. And especially given the fact it's rained. If this has like 2 days of sun on it, and then we could come back and go over it. It would look absolutely immaculate. I don't think that's an option though. Fun side of earthworks in Australia, just grabbed a bucket full of rock there, pulled out, and this bloke was hanging off one of the teeth. He's still kicking, but he's not looking too healthy. He got a big slice in him there, the poor bloke, so I'll go and chuck him in the grass and hopefully he comes right. That looks like progress to me, although that is about 3.5 hours in that time lapse you just saw. Yeah. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer. So we got this whole area down here, then that other area over the other side of the creek. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I've just had to stop because my trucks have knocked off for lunch and I was gonna keep tidying it up. But I am nearly out of fuel, and one design flaw with these machines is the door opens out like that. I mean, there's no other way to do it really, but obviously the boom has to be on the ground, because when you lift the bucket up, these arms come up higher, and then yeah, you know, I didn't want it to run out of fuel whilst I had the bucket up, because then I would have been stuck in the machine with no aircon until someone finished lunch. Came and gave me fuel. Anyway, we are waiting now. Not a bad spot just to chill out for an hour or two. I swear, truck drivers are put on this planet to drive operators mad. As you can see, I've got a nice face along there I'm working on. I actually can't fill up there, I've got to leave a track open there, but I can fill across there probably about, yeah, like that. So I can fill across like that. As you can see, I'm working a nice face there. And this truck turns up and does that. Ah! And we've once again reached good from afar, far from good. We have, however, made some progress. Still a long way to go. But it's Friday and the sun is setting. So, like I mentioned this morning, the trouble we're having is they want 50 mil, so that much. What they're getting is more like 100, so yeah, twice that, you know. It's about that thick, and they only want that thick. And it's too wet. It's too wet to do anything more with. I'm already having trouble keeping it at that 100 mil without it just tearing big chunks out of it. It's Friday today. We're not back here until Monday. So we've got 2 days of wind and sun on this. They're hoping it's drying out enough, and I'm going to cut the top off all of that, bring it up into here. And I reckon I should be able to get up to about where that posi track is. Provided it doesn't rain. If it rains, well, that plan is completely out of the window. It is Friday afternoon. The moon's already out. I'm still at work. I don't want to be at work, so I'm not going to be. I just have to wait for my truck to get back here, tip off its last load, and then I can go home. Love it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Catch you on the next one. Bye. Anyway, link for the other channel will be in the description below, along with links to my website with awesome merch on there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you. See you on the next one. Bye. Don't wake me.